Hey everyone, this is Money Flip right here, coming at you with the weekly watch list right here. Market's been a little bit crazy the last couple of days, so to get things kicked off, we had a nice down day on Friday. You can see the SPX right here. The SPX is closed right here at or basically under the 49 EMA, so I'm watching that to continue to the downside and at least come down here and probably touch the 200 before bouncing again. The squeeze right here has already, it's not in the squeeze, but the negative momentum is picking up. Okay, and the MACD also cut back down. So I like it when it hooks like this. It's about to cross under that fast MACD, which also crossed under the zero line right here. So that's not a good sign. Anyway, so I'm looking for more bearishness in the SPX over the next few days. At least, like I said, to come down to about the 200 before maybe catching a bounce. So that's the SPX. Sorry. All right, NQ, the futures. A lot of people know I play this one. Many people play the ES. I just like the Nasdaq. As you can see, this level right here. Well, actually, let's just do it from there. As you can see, that's pretty good level of support through there. So the Nasdaq break under this, its next stop for me is at least going to be 42. Yeah, to come on down into this level right here. Even if I were to fib that, which I don't use the fibs too much on futures, but look where that trend line came out right here with that 38% fib retracement. So I'd be looking for this one to, dip on down to that 50%. And notice the 50% is right there at another support level that I have, here and here. So anyway, and it's hooking back down. I'm pretty bearish on the indices going into tomorrow and Tuesday. All right. So that's in Q. Now I'm just gonna run through my tickers. The market was down a couple hundred points on Friday, but Priceline held up. Okay, got way oversold because of earnings. Bounced back up. I like this one as long as it's holding that level. I think this one's a little bit on the strong side. So any little positive momo on this one, look for this one to possibly fill that gap. Okay. They did beat on the earnings, but I think guidance was a little bit bad. So we'll have to watch that in the coming days. But I think Priceline, based on Friday, holding this 200 right here, I'd like to see this one push a little bit higher. So that's a long idea. Next up, BlackRock. This one looks really weak, and I would short any bounces, anything that pushes back up towards this area through here. I'm looking for this one to go ahead and just break down through this level right here, the 345, 340 level. I'd like to see it get there. That means you would fill this gap that was left right here. So if this thing can keep on coming, look for it to fill that gap in there. Anyway, I need to set me an alert on this one. I want to see if this one gets under 345. Yeah, under 345. This one to get my attention to come on down some more. So this BlackRock. Next, SHAK. Shake Shack, decent on the earnings if I remember correctly. Um, Gapped up, closed above the 49 EMA, ATR trailing stop change, momentum pushing higher, positive momentum coming. I like this one to keep on pushing. I have a trigger set in there at 39 to get my attention, so that I just watch this one to give me some more mojo. But I'll be looking at it before 39. Anyway, that's SHAK. That's another long idea. BlackRock was a short idea. Another long idea is CMG. CMG looks like it's holding right here. Had their bad earnings, climbing back up. Okay. The only thing is the MACD did hook down, but look at this longer term MACD starting to push. If it gets above that zero line, you've already had an ATR trailing stop cross, basically at the 49. Give me another red day, and I'm bullish on CMG. I just feel like a lot of people think that's a buying opportunity down there. I'm not a fan of Chipotle, but I will play the chart, baby. So anyway, that's CMG, long idea. FLT, short idea. I basically just want to see this one bust that 200. You busted 200. I feel like it's still gonna come down because you crossed the stop, got under the 49 EMA right there. I'm watching this 200. If it bounces up to 200, great. Because if we can get back up here around 150, I would love to take some short. MACD is crossing under the zero line, so that's why I really like Fleet Core to the short side. All right. Next, this is one of my golden plays for tomorrow, meaning it's like top watch, is Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs crossed that ATR trailing stop. Positive, the momentum just crossed the zero line. The fast MACD just hooked back up under. Negative momentum is picking up. I really like this one, and it's under everything, under the ATR, under the 49, under the 200. I really like this one. Any weakness in the market tomorrow, I gotta roll with GS. Okay, so Goldman Sachs, one of my plays for tomorrow, especially on the short side. Next up, Canadian Pacific. You can also watch this one with KSU and UNP. Okay, so I'll just flip through these. Now I had that flag pattern drawn right there. It broke it. That was a good signal to come on back down. But because it was right here at the 249, I wanted to wait till it got under. Well, Friday it got under with conviction. Negative momentum picking up. Fast and slow MACD, both up under that zero line. I like this one to the downside. Just to give you a quick look, we'll look at Union Pacific, UNP. You see that chart looks just like CP almost. The thing about Union Pacific, this fast MACD, and the slower term MACD is still above the zero line, so it's a little bit, but it's under everything just like CP. And you have KSU. KSU still holding, but KSU looks like it wants to break the support. And I feel like if KSU breaks, it's gonna just really, really get on down. So watch these train stocks, okay? Next up, SYF, Synchrony Financial, same thing here, coming down, hooking down, closed under these moving averages, and I got ATR trailing stop cross. I really like that, so that's another short idea right there. And you get any bounces, I'd probably sell some credit spreads, some call credit spreads, somewhere up around the 31 level, and just collect a premium on them if they got enough juice in them. That's my take on SYF. BA, another one of my golden plays for tomorrow. BA, as you can see, I had this flag pattern drawn, hooking down right here. A squeeze is forming, so I'm looking for that squeeze to just fire to the short side. But as you can see, had the trend line drawn here, line drawn here. You can call that a pennant if you want to, but it's wedging really tight. Well, right there, it broke out of it. Now, I'd really like to see this come on down and get under that 49 of the 130 level and get an ATR trailing stop cross. And I think BA comes on down quite a bit. Okay, so that's a short idea. Boeing. Next up, Caterpillar. This is another one on my list. Now you can see I have these fib lines drawn right here. That's your 50%. This is an extension, that green one. It matched up with the 50% almost to the T. Okay, so I did this little move right here from this low to that high right there, and I got the extension move back down. Okay, so blow that up a little bit more. All right, so you got the 127 and the 161.8. Well, that 161 is the 50% of the bigger move, so I'm actually looking for BA to come on down to about 68. Let me back down for a second. Yeah, 68.50. So you can still make a $1.50 move right here. If you were doing like a vertical $2 strikes wide, you could get that. But I'd probably go a little bit longer out. I expect this to come to the 50 and actually push through it. So anyway, that's my take on Caterpillar as a short idea. Next up, Nike. Nike, look at this. trend line right here. Pop, 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 broke down. Okay, simple. I like Nike for a short. All right, you were in the squeeze right here. That squeeze fired short right there. Both MACDs, the fast and the slow, came up to that zero line, and boom, here they go again. Nike's like probably top of my list, and the retailers have been taking a beating lately. So Ross, TGT, Macy's, all of those, eBay, they've just been taking a beating. So I think Target is this week, so that's gonna tell a lot. Anyway, so Nike, short idea. Duncan looks weak. Period. Let me blow that up. So got under the 200, under the 49. ATR trailing stop back here. MACD fast is coming on down. So this one, not one of the better setups that I'm looking at, but I do feel like this one can come on down. But it's just right now with the way the indices are going, a lot of charts look. There's a lot more to the short side than there are to the long side. So anyway, that's Duncan. Next up is MCK. This chart was one that I forgot how it popped up, but anyway, it just looks weak. Let me get your trim on. See that right there? Boom, come down, bounce up to the ATR, come back down, close under the 49 on Friday. So any more weakness, I expect this one to just come on down. You've got the fast and the slow under the zero line. The fast crossed over the slow. I mean, all the signs are there. So MCK looking really weak to me, even though it's already down here. Okay, it was starting to trend back up a little bit, but it looks like it can't hold it. So break that 165 level. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. And this is something I like to do. I'll just go ahead and set me 165. Bam, there we go. Next up, one that I'm holding a position in is GE. I have a butterfly. I should have had these like 4 strikes wide from top to bottom, but I only have it 2 strikes wide. So I really need this one to come a little bit closer to 29. If we push the 29, say Monday or Tuesday, I'll close it out for a nice little profit. But anyway, I'd love to see GE come on down to the 6-1 before Friday. All right, so I have, like I said, I have butterflies in GE. Another one that I'm holding is DRI. DRI, I have the vertical put spread on this one, 64.50, 62.50. We're at 63.30, so give me a little bit more downside. Probably just need one day, but regardless, I'll close it out on Tuesday at the latest, just because Friday's coming up and I don't want to blow up in my face. So anyway, that's DRI. Another short idea, SLB. Same thing here. About to fall off a damn ledge. I love these. Under everything. Under the 200. Under the 49. ATR cross. This fast MACD starting to cut back down. Slow MACD under. See what I'm looking at? And all of these are pushing down. So I really like Slumber J back on down. So actually, set me alert. It's 70. This is still gonna be on my main watch, but for this thing to get my attention in case I forget. So anyway, Slumber J to the downside. Just all you gotta do is watch crude. Next up, deer. Um, ah, I, deer is pretty much in a channel right there. Actually, you could say ascending wedge or ascending triangle if you want to. But earnings are right here. Okay, it's pretty much the end of this week. I'm not messing with it, but I will come back to deer. And the last one that I have, folks, is IBM. The thing about IBM, I was looking at from a premium collection point, meaning IBM, see right here, that was pretty much a little top Same thing right here, right here. Didn't even get as high. Came back to the ATR trailing stop. So my thing on this one is I'm probably looking at trying to collect some premium or pull out a neutral strategy, like an iron condor or something like that, because I don't expect, number one, I don't expect IBM to go over 153, okay? But I don't expect it to make a violent move anytime this week. So I'd look at maybe selling a call spread or buying a butterfly at like maybe the 145s and just sit there and collect that. Let that thing come on in a little bit. But yeah, that's me. Um, look for a neutral strategy on IBM. And that's it for now, guys. I'll try to post like 3 times a week, but this is usually my longer list that I have time to spend on the weekend and doing research and stuff like that. So anyway, hit me up at MoneyFlip with 2 P's on Twitter, and we'll talk. Good luck. Happy trading. Peace.